The most shocking incident ever. Harry and Meghan asked William and Catherine to publicly apologize before they would accept reconciliation. I mean, living to this age is the most absurd thing I have ever heard. Without further ado, let's analyze this myth. So today, a royal expert is claiming that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle expect a groveling apology from Prince William and Princess Catherine before they'll consider any reconciliation efforts. Royal author Tom Quinn told the Mirror Harry has implied that if he gets an apology from his family, then he is prepared to forgive, but that just isn't going to happen. Prince Harry is supposed to come back to the UK in May, and some people are hoping this is going to be a great opportunity for the two feuding brothers to meet up after Catherine's shocking cancer announcement. Mr. Quinn is claiming that Harry longs for his children, Archie and Lilibet, to have a relationship with their cousins, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Well, for starters, folks, no reconciliation is ever gonna happen. I hope Harry understands that horrible curtsy mocking the late Queen was the final straw. Honestly, I think pigs are going to be flying before Meghan is going to apologize, and certainly before she gets an apology from anybody in the royal family. Honestly, Harry and Meghan need to apologize. The royal family has nothing to apologize for. Harry and Meghan should apologize to the late Queen and Prince Philip. Oh, wait a minute, it's too late for that. They should apologize, though, to the people who are still living, the King, his wife, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the whole royal family, the people of the UK and the Commonwealth. I mean, basically everybody. And even if Harry and Meghan did apologize, it wouldn't mean a thing. It would be empty, because we've all seen their behavior over the last 5 years or so, and that has shown them for who they really are. It's not a pretty sight, to say the least. They've also certainly earned their reputation for being a couple of liars. I mean, if they were members of my family, I would never trust them again. I don't care what kind of apology comes from them, if it ever were to happen. Under the current circumstances, the best thing is for those two to stay far away and not try to use their kids for the sympathy vote. As a royal, there are some things you just do not do, and Harry and Meghan have done all those things. Next, we know Meghan Markle is going to be expecting a royal warrant for the stuff she's selling. I simply cannot believe the nerve of those two, expecting a groveling apology from William and Catherine. For what exactly? I mean, for not saying that they'll let Harry and Meghan take the throne after King Charles passes away? So if any groveling apology ever comes, it's going to go something like this. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you there is no place for you in the royal family, not now, not ever. And I'm sorry, but I gotta ask you to please never come back. I'm really sorry for that. But no, that's not going to happen. William and Catherine don't have anything to apologize for. Harry and Meghan should lose those titles, and then they can see how their lives go. Meghan believes she should be given everything she wants because she's got a title now, and she shouldn't have to work hard to get the money. She is so full of herself. So Harry and Meghan expect a groveling apology from Prince William and Princess Catherine. Seriously? Honestly, hell is going to freeze over before that ever happens. And if they really wanted their invisible children to enjoy a relationship with Harry's family, well, maybe he could have brought them to visit his father, even if Meghan didn't want to come. It's not that hard to travel with kids, especially when you have all the help I'm sure they have. I can guarantee also that King Charles would make sure those kids were safe. I would love for Harry to explain to all of us the precise reasons that he expects an apology. It's not enough anymore for Harry to just claim they know what they did. What is he talking about? We haven't seen William or Catherine do or say anything bad to Harry or Meghan, so why on earth should they apologize? And maybe if we understood Harry's reasons for insisting on this apology, maybe we would be able to show more sympathy. But all we have to go on is what we've heard and seen from California, which is why I say this is never going to happen. I think that they want William and Catherine to apologize for being made victims of their own disgusting campaign against the family. Or perhaps they just need backup in case America kicks them out. They don't even have control over whether or not they get to keep those titles. So this career relaunch of Meghan Markle is already going down the toilet. She's a nearly 50-year-old actress, well, former actress, and she's got that single soap to her name. Harry was brought up, though, in the lap of luxury. And honestly, if he had just remained a working member of the royal family, the hardest thing that he would have had to do would be cut some ribbons or make a speech. But look at his life now. Because who was it who wanted to run away from the royal household for a private life? Who was it who wrote that horrible autobiography filled with lies? Who was it who has been labeled a grifter? Who was it who brought so much tension and stress to the late Queen and her amazing husband? So, exactly who should be apologizing to the royal family and also the citizens of Britain, whom Harry and Meghan have treated in such a shameful way? Well, I think it's pretty obvious they're not coming back. William and Catherine do not owe the two of them an apology, and so no apology is going to be forthcoming. It's the other way around, obviously, and Meghan Markle has to know that deep down inside. So I sure do hope they're not holding their breaths waiting for William to come and say sorry, because they're going to be waiting forever. Tough, Harry. It's not happening today. It's not happening ever. So I do hope that you are ready for a very long wait. And I'm sure if William and Catherine heard the suggestion, they would just burst into laughter. It might help Catherine feel better, actually. I mean, all the horrible behavior has come from Meghan and Harry, and I'm sure at this point William and Catherine just want to stay away from them. So, no, there's not going to be any apology given or accepted by the Prince and Princess of Wales. It's just time for Harry and Meghan to move on. They also need to be very careful with what they say. I don't think they would be able to survive any of what the Waleses have been through since December. If only grace and class and integrity were intrinsic, but obviously these qualities are not. Or maybe they're expecting Prince William and Princess Catherine to apologize for having their privacy invaded. They were accused of being racist, and oh, let's remember, they made Meghan cry, and William pushed Harry down and he landed in a dog bowl. Or maybe it's also their fault because Harry's a drug abuser and took all those magic mushrooms. And Meghan Markle's Ozempic intake, I guess, too, is something that William and Catherine should apologize for. Or maybe it's their fault that Harry's such a liar. Honestly, I just can't get over it, though. Harry expects an apology from William. Well, okay, I guess William needs to apologize for being born first, for being taller, for being much better looking, for being smarter, for having a much better personality. He should apologize for marrying a beautiful woman both inside and out, and having three real children with documented birth certificates. Children who the rest of the family and even the public has gotten to meet. Harry and Meghan need to stop acting like they were kicked out of the royal family. They weren't. They had a full year to decide if they wanted in or out, and they decided out. Their unpopularity is their own fault. If you ask me, they're going to be waiting a long time for an apology. It's William and Catherine, among many other people, who need an apology. And it's not William and Catherine who want them back. Absolutely not. It's just Harry and Meghan who want to come back. Probably so Meghan can steal some more royal jewels. And Harry so upset at the idea of Lilibet and Archie not having a relationship with their cousins George, Charlotte, and Louis. Well, cry me a river. Meghan Markle is the cause of all this mess. I mean, Harry's the one who said what Meghan wants, Meghan gets, and he gives in to all her demands, but I guess not in this case. I don't know about you, friends, but I'm still broken up over that video that the Princess of Wales had to release last Friday. And she had to do that because of all the garbage that was being said about her online. She should not have had to do that. Her health issues are hers alone and they should have been private. Speaking of apologies, Harry and Meghan, it's about time that you issued a formal apology to the Prince and Princess of Wales for allowing your little buddies like Scooby Doo Doo to fuel all these hateful rumors. And please stop playing the victims. You're not victims. We've been hearing for years now that the royal family needs to apologize to Harry and Meghan. For what? I've still never heard exactly what they're supposed to say sorry for. Was it because a mother of a newborn and two toddlers didn't spend enough time sucking up to the newborn? Is that what it's about? Or maybe it's because of all the extra sausages in the bigger bedrooms that William got. I mean, even in the book and in the interviews, Harry never really told us what happened, what would warrant this 4 years of trashing and lies, and also deserving of a groveling apology. So we're hearing that Harry has spoken to friends about his sadness of not having a closer relationship with his niece and nephews. Oh, so that he could teach them how to lie, how to be spiteful, how to take drugs, how to make horrible choices, how to betray your country, your family, and the people of your country. Harry, please stay far, far away from William and Catherine's children. I mean, this way at least they have a chance to grow up as decent human beings raised by wonderful, loving parents without Harry's dangerous influence. Harry and Meghan still reside in this fantasy world where they are the most important people. And in this fantasy world, I assume both of them have crowns on their heads, and William and Catherine are groveling at their feet. Well, sorry to bring the two of them back down to reality, but in reality, William and Catherine are going to be the ones wearing the crowns, and Harry and Meghan are going to be the ones groveling at their feet. It's time this man baby grew up and understood that there is no way back for him. He's stuck in America, but that was his own choice. Only in their dreams are they ever going to receive an apology. They have tried to blame Prince William and the rest of the royal family for their failures. They also blame the royal family for Meghan Markle's failure to transform herself from an attention seeking, Z-list actress to a princess of the realm. So, when that didn't work, they thought they were going to be able to use their status to capitalize on telling fibs that they could make money from, supported by some of the most horrible people in the world's media, which of course blew up in their faces. It's just time that they drifted away into obscurity. Yes, folks, up to this point, I still can't believe it's true. And you, how do you feel about this issue? Please leave your thoughts below in the comments. Goodbye, and I'll be back to see you all tonight.